Actually kind of like the Trundle for that reason. Cuz is also someone that just does really like to play the Trundle.
Stall out plays. If Gen.G going in aggressively, you can kind of pillar the backline as they're coming in, and you can focus on whoever's dove in. If you think about the composition of KT, they have a lot of poke between the Jace and the Corki, and we're seeing the Trundle as something that can potentially provide that peel to get them away. It's going to be keen on the Vayne into the Jace, so not the Vayne into a melee matchup we've often seen, but definitely a pick that can form a lot of pressure. Level 6 is a big spike.
Yeah. And lost.
Yeah. So everyone's still trying it and they're not working out.
Oh dear. Effort didn't want to miss that one. Duro drops the beat, and Ruler able to do a lot of work here as Effort is going to try and go in, but it's Canyon that's moving down. The Trundle is coming up the lane, but Effort's going to have to flash, and the beat drop is still going to connect, even Dustbringer, and that's the cue to finish them off. Duro with first blood, and Cuz is just like, please, just wait a little bit longer. As he is going to be able to interrupt Canyon's back here, aiming with a bit of damage, has stuck around, but Canyon will survive as he just wanders on away.
Yeah, doesn't flash, holds confident he can get the fear up and get away. So this lane, I expect to be pretty heavily favored towards the Cassiopeia. Up the Dragon.
Chovy getting pressured here.
This is how I normally expect the lane to go.
Yeah, exactly. This hook is going to connect as Cuz moving forward. Canyon, unperturbed, will just be staying on this Drake, but maybe he's going to lose it. There's the flash in, steals the Drake away, and now Canyon, that spell shield did nothing. He is just gonna die. Aiming, delivered a kill, and KT, their first kill of the series, and it's early on in game number 2.
Big reward there. Cuz able to get that kill, able to pick up the Dragon and the Scuttle Crab. He's in a fantastic position, considering a bit of a slow start for KT in the bot lane in particular. Now looking for Chovy, he's so low.
Oh dear, there is the subjugate, and yeah, he's just gonna go down. Cuz able to pick it up even after the flash. Where they decide to engage, and maybe just kill Chovy first before you go for it, as BDD is looking to do.
Chovy got that one good trade. Didn't really change the state of the lane.
Oh dear, he got yelled at as the Twin Fang is going to come on through. Justice Punch moves you closer to the bad guys for a few moments, and that is enough moments for BDD to get a solo kill.
Oh. It's about 50-50 now.
Yeah.
And KT haven't put the priority on the Dragons. Would love to see something strong here.
Well, the arrow is going to fly on through. There's the Encore catching two as well as the beat drop comes down, and there's the heroic entrance. The Dragon's stolen away, but it's still BDD with a lot of damage. Does manage to lock down one, but the rest of Gen.G are getting the work done. The Winds of War coming down, but aiming is free hitting. Duro is dead, and Chovy just has to vacate. It's a 2 for 3 in favor of KT, but at least Gen.G get a steal. And if Chovy survives, which he will, it's only Effort, and Effort may even die as the Colossal Smash is likely to come on through. Effort, well, the Winds of War are going to come on through there. There's the flash, and you cannot flash the auto attack. And Chovy knows that very, very well as he takes down Effort.
Despite the Dragon Steal and the impressive engage from Gen.G,
Ruler may die. As the anchor is going to go wide.
The pillar also blocks for him, so it helps him out in some regard. The laning phase is now in a pretty prime position. Oh, the dash.
Yeah, Paranoia does come on through, but unfortunately the terrain is in a pretty awkward spot. And BDD is going to be absolutely fine for now. The rest of the cavalry are showing up as Cuz gets in there and fine! What the heck? How did he get past the pillar? And the Petrifying Gaze lands as well onto the Nocturne. The Seraphine's just dead to a Corki as Keen is flashing in to see what he can get done here. But I have a feeling it's going to be a one-way flash as Cuz will be able to just lay the club down and take out the Vayne. And in the meantime, Perfect will take the first turret of the game.
Or the little outhouse is pretty small.
It is. It's a kennel. It's a kennel, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. It's where Aiming's Corgi sits. As beat drop comes through, gets both of the summoners out of aiming here in combination with the Enchanted Crystal Arrow. And Perfect is just flashing in. He goes to the skies. He walks past the Encore. He's backstage against Gen G, and he'll pick up a double.
Knocks the Seraphine in, kills the Ashe.
Oh, counter engage. Opportunity here for KT is already Gen G doing a lot of work. They take down BDD first, and now Keen. It is the final hour. They're looking to lock down Cuz, and he gets caught by Duro. And that is the Vayne locking down her second of the game. Gen G not going to go down without a fight, as that gold lead is almost halved.
Angle to punish with the Vayne.
More than a kill a minute in a Gen G series is not what I was expecting.
Okay, Keen is very dead.
He's extraordinarily dead.
I don't even know if the ult was needed, but you know what? Why not?
Fast Enchanted Crystal Arrow, as Duro is going to get yelled at, but actually manages to run away.
Okay, survives. Scary situation with the snake. And now, Duro's the one who wants to be setting up vision, getting the wards down. Going to be difficult for him to approach it. I mean, they bodyguard him. He gets a control ward down. But look at the DPS already on the Baron. They will pull away. They don't want to risk it. Canyon can very easily get into the pit.
Oh, Arrow going to connect here onto Perfect as he flashes away from Chovy. Moving over, they do get the Scryer's Orb down. As this Baron going down lower and lower. Gen G are all grouped up, and it looks like KT, they don't want to risk this as the Baron almost fully resets, but Gen G are actually just going to pick up the aggro. And now the Miasma is down, no tumbling for Yukine as he walks off, flashes away, and will be able to get himself to relative safety. Now the Baron belongs to KT, as they're the ones that hold on to the aggro. As the Arrow back off cooldown, hits the Jace one more time. No flash on him, and he's taken out. Ruler going to grab that kill as they go 1 for 1. And the jungler is now dead. Cuz now just backing away. 4 versus 4 here. But without Perfect, I feel like KT lose so much of their firepower.
They definitely do, but Gen G without a jungler have to be really cautious. They don't give up too much space around the Baron. You can see Chovy, he's fishing here.
Oh,
well, that's very aggressive.
Wow, yeah, that was certainly an aggressive move. Flashes out of the way of the anchor. Cuz is there with a pillar, though. Keen shows himself. Let's see whether Chovy can actually escape as the heroic exit is denied. There's a Nautilus. He has all the CC he could ever want. And with Canyon dead for another 8 seconds time, Chovy now freshly taken out. No ulti, no teleport. This could just be a free Baron over to KT unless Gen G can find some absolute heroism.
Yes.
But I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see whether they can find it as a bunch of buttons are pressed and Cuz just lines it up and puts it in. Yeah, Chovy is making his way down. If they get a heroic entrance play with Canyon, then maybe there's going to be an option here, as it's going to have to be soon by the looks of things, as the kennel does come on through. The rest of the follow-up from KT is not quite there. BDD slithers over now. So they get information with the Hawk Shot. Perfect on that angle, but that, oh my goodness. Duro's health bar just gets halved as the Arrow is going to sail by BDD. Chovy looks to go in, but they're a little bit split with the decision. Paranoia goes down, and it looks like Gen G will just cut their losses.
User has fallen off a little bit as the game has gone on, so yeah, if there's a 2k gold lead on aiming, it would be...
Yeah, how much gold did that pillar cost? Oh, Chovy actually able to get some Crystalline Overgrowth, and Ruler puts together his Infinity Edge as well.
Collapsing on a Chovy. This is TP from the Jace.
This is very dangerous as Chovy just trying to get rid of some of the vision here. He does have teleport. He does have flash. But he also has a dash cannon as the Arrow is just going to get eaten by the Jace, and they catch the flanker while he's flanking. Oh, the Arrow finds a gorgeous encore, and BDD just has to get out of there. The petrifying gaze scares no one, and now it's Keen going ballistic in the backline. BDD goes golden, but sees his death, and it's Chovy that puts him down with a colossal smash. And they can take a Baron, they can take some turrets, they might even look to end the game.
This is what they've been waiting for. One mistake from KT and Gen G pounce. The Tiger finds its victims, and Gen G are looking to end the game.
Oh my goodness, KT, the little hyena that was just scratching, you know? And then the Tiger just comes out and destroys them. I don't think Tigers and Hyenas really did very much interacting, but that is absolutely fine. That was more Lions. Never mind. The inhibitor going to be taken down here as Gen G are looking to continue this siege. Only aiming. I mean, he can deal with these waves relatively well, and Effort is now respawning, but these Nexus turrets are not long for the world. There are 280 carries. They should easily be able to win this game right here, and from the jaws of defeat, Gen G will snap away the 2-0.
jack it up.